Tell me more about how you design and run your marathon sessions for couples. What factors
Mhm,
influence those who sign up for those, and what
mhm.
level of training is required for offering those?
Okay. Um, well, what marathon sessions are typically 3 consecutive days with one couple, about 5 to 6 hours a day with breaks, during each day, like bio breaks, morning, afternoon, and a lunch break for an hour. And typically, what we do is we have couples who sign up, and it can be any couple, and the training needed for that. Um, you do if you're doing Gottman method, you need Gottman method, right? So maybe through level 3. I mean, you certainly don't have to be certified to do this. It helps because with certification, of course, you've got consultation with our master trainers. You really get the methods down. You really know what you're doing once you go into this work. And marathon therapies are very intense. But the great thing about them, God, I love doing marathon work, is that you've got momentum, you know. Each exercise or each piece of work builds on the next. So you don't have a lot of intervening events, crises, kids' problems, and so on from one week to the next. And you don't have to cut people off after an hour and a quarter or an hour and a half long session. You can just keep moving. So you can process a regrettable incident, that may take 4 hours and you've got the time. So you begin, as we always do, we send the questionnaires to the couple first. They fill those out. And we do that over our Gottman Connect platform. So they register, each person registers, each partner, fills out the questionnaires, and those come to you, and you have those before you even begin. They're all scored. So you've got them all scored. You've got the strengths and challenges all scored before you even begin. So you've got an idea of what's going on. And then in that first session, as you're getting to know them, the first day, you're doing the oral history interview, their narrative and the oral history interview. And then you're taking them into the rating, the 2 10-minute conversations, their ratings of those conversations, your little checklist. That happens in the first morning, typically. Then you take a break for lunch. We usually take an hour. And during that time, you fill out your little clinician's checklist, press a couple buttons, and you've got your reports so that when they come back, they can access their couple's report on their computer, and you've got yours. And then you talk about treatment planning and begin treatment in the afternoon. So, and then typically you're working on conflict management through day 1, day 2. Oftentimes you're processing regrettable incidents. Uh, it really depends. We treat affairs through marathon work, though it may need more follow-up than just that 3-day marathon. Um, so you're working on the primary challenges this couple is facing, but you have time to really go deeper and deeper. And I always counsel people at the beginning, especially given the ones that we get for marathons who are often just broken, so broken, that they may not be able to fix everything in 3 days, but they are getting 15 hours of assessment and therapy, which gives them a big boost. It's kind of that booster rocket at the beginning, which takes them off into a different trajectory. And then you do follow up, depending on what their needs are. Maybe one session, an hour and a half, or a 2-hour session a month from now or 2 months from now, whatever they like. Just see how it goes. And you can do marathon work with people all over the world virtually. through this platform, which is very fun. Unless they're in Australia, and then the timing is ridiculous.